Hello, you two.
Hello, you two.
Welcome back, or welcome for the very first time to Libido Loco Reactions. I'm Corinne Libida.
And I'm Nick Libida.
We're siblings who react to music and do a music exchange. And hello, Renegades. We are, of course, back. We are back at it. And my microphone's going to be yeah. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay. We are back.
We're back.
So we just did the Tales of Jenny and Screech and Violet's Tale. And okay, let me just go ahead and address right up front. It's my fault, everyone. It is my fault that I did not
pass the test.
We did not pass the test. Not
zero
because...
for zero. 0 for 0. You made it very clear, especially Violet's Tale.
Yeah, yeah. Whoops. And that was my fault. I knew all the points and I didn't say them because it bummed me out and I just didn't want to get into it. And I should have. That was my fault. I should have talked about generational trauma. I should have been like, oh, like the twins come from Violet. I didn't feel like talking about it. So I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Direct your ire at me. Leave Nick out of it. He's the newbie. I'm the renegade who knew better, and I didn't say anything. So my apologies. My apologies for that.
And if you haven't seen the videos, go check them out.
Yeah, go check that out. If you don't know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you want to yell at us for once, splitting up the videos, because we got that a lot.
Yeah, we did.
We're just like, whoa.
Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we only get together once a week.
For an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half, if my son lets me.
Right.
You know, like, so that's why we have to split some of these videos up instead of putting them together.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta have some content to get through the week. There, you know, so now you know, like, this is the process that, you know, that we do with, week to week there.
Yeah.
So anyways.
I guess apologies, diehard Renegades, for not saying the things. We'll try and do better, especially me who knows better. So, okay. We are doing the Vincent's Tales today. We are finally getting into this, and I have held off watching this so that we could do a double blind together. So for the very first time with Ren, I don't know what I'm going to be seeing. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to do both the prologue and self-portrait since y'all let us know you don't like it when we break things up. So we're going to do both videos since they're out, and we're not going to split it up. Anything else? I think we're good. Let's get into it.
Then, scene. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. All right, hopefully this computer won't screw up.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. War rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender. Of corporate machines planting seeds where the grass never grows, but the grass that stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me.
Is it done? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I loved that. I actually really enjoyed that. Yeah. Okay, I get to go first because this is a double blind. One, I really enjoyed first all the Easter eggs as usual. So of course you had the news report of Jenny and Screech, which well done, like putting that in there. I love that. Sonically, it was just musically really interesting. I found really sucked you in and did a really good job of communicating drudgery. Did a really good job of communicating that feeling of existential void, not even just dread, but void that comes from a life of like rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And I thought that was really well done and really interesting.
The perils of routine.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
It's like we crave routine, but then routine becomes
your
life.
Prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when it's kind of the all work and no play.
Yeah.
Or sort of,
Exactly. And then there's like this undercurrent. Like I think it's interesting that it started with the news report because the news is constantly reinforcing, don't you feel miserable? Don't you feel powerless? Don't you feel like, isn't everything just so terrible, but like impotently so that you get riled up, but not actually riled up in a way that like change happens?
Yeah.
And so it's a reinforcement of the feeling of, of powerlessness, of this is all there is, and we just have to supplicate to it. He did a really good job of communicating all those different themes. And of course, this is like a first time watching, so I know there was a lot in the lyrics. Like I heard the corporate stuff, and that's kind of the usual mantra that we hear, talking about like the way that we're beholden to corporations, beholden to late stage capitalism. We're very familiar with all of that. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. Yeah. And anything to add?
Real quick, musically, how he conveyed that drudgery using the brass band, using like the trombone, all that that just sonically you felt the drudgery, right? In the first half of the song. And then when he switched from like the brass band to the synth, right? All the synth stuff as you go along. And there's my son. Oh, he ran away.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're
good. We'll continue. So anyways, as the synth goes on, and the drudge all of a sudden starts spinning out of control, the music changes, right? And so with the synths and all that, all of a sudden there's that feeling of it's almost like anxiety.
Yeah, definitely
like
anxiety.
This is never going to end, that type of thing. So yeah, the tone painting, right, with it is very good.
Yes.
There with that.
Yeah. Yes. So, I like it.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up so far.
Yes, we're into it.
So that's the prologue.
That's
right?
prologue.
So now where do we go with this? What's the next one?
Self-portrait.
Self-portrait.
Yep. So you guys get to watch us switch out.
Yep. Soon, and then let me get this, and then we'll switch the scene.
There it is.
There. Stop. There we go. All right. Now, scene.
Yay.
And scene. All right. Let's do it.
Down by the Mississippi shore, and for you my lonely heart is calling. Each night I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you. I sing to you, I sing to you. Bless your heart, I just can't live without you. So come out and meet me, honey,
I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in a dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble, make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted, but I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth, so my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pages. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan, soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate kick, martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill. On the floor, the cook to omit him. Hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot up on his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror, and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a soul sold for $1, and keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was a boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find the trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Okay.
All right.
That was compelling, like I knew it would be. Okay. Think. A lot going on there.
Well, we are back to hardcore bardcore.
Hardcore bardcore.
Right?
Yes.
With that.
Yes. Go ahead. You let me coalesce my thoughts while you go. Talk music.
No. There's not much. Again, kind of like, back to Jenny and Screech, and also back to Violet's Tale, right? Using using guitar, right?
Yes.
To support his, the story, right? And kind of using the tone, and when the tone of the story starts getting more anxious, the playing gets more anxious, right? So yeah, he does just a very good job. Again, he's just a master of that. At again, kind of being in that troubadour type, right? Just again, the tone painting, right? Like just adjusting the music to where the story is going. They're all just him and the guitar.
Yeah.
So
and doing so much with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So several thoughts that I have. I should just start writing things down.
I have a pad over there.
I know. One, getting back to the idea of generational trauma, which we did not hit on that in Violet's Tale. My fault. So let's talk about it now. I think it's really interesting the way that generational trauma is being depicted here is actually through the 9-to-5 grind. Where, and it's normally not framed that way, but oftentimes we are going into these kind of soul-sucking jobs because we're told that's the safe bet. That's where you go. You're told by your parents and your society and your friends, don't dream. That dreaming and wanting something more for yourself is a fool's errand. Don't you dare want to rise above. So it's like that crabs in a bucket phenomenon, right? Where you have a whole lot of people saying, hey, this is all there is. This is all you get. And you should be grateful for that. And then you have an entire, population of people who are in this, soul sucking, even grind culture, trying to make ends meet. And then feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, being isn't there supposed to be more? But anytime you voice that, no, don't you dare. Even going to therapy to tamp those feelings down, stuff like that. And then of course there's a whole lot of drinking and distraction, just trying to do anything to mask those
escapism,
those deep hollow feelings. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then it's interesting that he then went into the fight, that is letting off the pressure valve, right? A lot of the fights and the violence is essentially I feel so much anger and this feeling of powerlessness, what can I do? And then you just it can transmute into violence. And so other thoughts that I had during this is the idea of chaos theory. Chaos theory is things start to move faster and faster and get more and more absurd and more chaotic and more frenetic, and it goes in faster and faster and faster and faster until something causes things to switch over and change. And it's messy, and it's oftentimes
violent.
It can be violent, but all sorts of kinds of violence, because it's not just physical violence, it's also violence of expression, of expectation and that kind of thing, where it's like, I can no longer allow what's happening to continue to happen. It's just, we just like physically can't, which is exactly what's happening now. So we're watching basically the super frenetic, super sped up. Everything is getting so intense right now because the system is crumbling, because everything that would like that, he even talked about like the slave system, like capitalism, late stage capitalism and using exchange of money and commodification of people is like a slave system. And it's starting to really like break up. And because we're all like, why are we agreeing to this?
Right.
This shit sucks. And it does. So he's doing a really good job of like showing that within these tales. I'm really enjoying this a lot. Like I was a little worried because I just don't do well with stories of sexual assault, and that's why I didn't enjoy Violet's Tale. So this I can wrap my head around much more easily, where I'm like, oh yeah, I get this. This doesn't trigger me as much. So, but anyway, any other thoughts?
No, you said it all.
As I like to.
As she does. Yeah. She's our intellectual Zamboni.
That's right. Hey, that's why we work. He talks music stuff that I cannot, and
she talks metaphors that I cannot.
Yeah.
The way it works.
So hopefully, if we didn't lose you on Violet's Tale and you came back to us, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah. And we will continue on Vincent's Tale as it comes out. I think the next one comes out tomorrow.
Oh,
I think.
There you go. Well, we'll have to
get
wait
to that
till
when we
next
can.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we can get together again. So.
Yeah. So, okay.
Right.
Anything else?
And it's anything as usual. No. Please like, subscribe, share. We have a Venmo if you'd like to donate. Always help. Trying to always upgrade, improve our equipment, improve the channel as best we can. Yep. There, and always, suggestions of other artists or anything like that. We always like to hear from you.
Yep.
So yeah, we really appreciate it. So
yeah.
Until next time, YouTube.
Mwah.
Bye.